Today, our last two teams enter the competition, and it's anyone's game. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day 4 of VCT America's.
Y ahora, los reyes, los campeones de América 2024, Leviatan!
And you heard Gato there, the champions of Americas. They were the ones that were on top of the mountain going into champs.
Look, you've got America's champions on stage, and you've got two world champions back side by side in Demon 1 and Kong.
Leviatan starting on the attacking side. Plenty of damage. Havoc on the swing. It's all on to Calm. Light armor. A chance to make a play here. Rafa on the tap. He's going to have one last person he's going to have to deal with, and that is Havoc. A refresh and a reload of the clip. Utility out. It's a 50-50 game here. Is he sticking it? Is he going to get a tap? He did get a tap. Half! And the classic clutches things out. What a start for Lev.
Calm, so good in the clutch. We've seen this time and time again from this player. He's always the last man standing, to a point where it was memed.
Started off the right way, you feel me?
They're still waiting for it. The dash is proc. The swing is there. And there was no utility behind that.
Oh, he
Both.
can get a freebie.
Remember, Rafa's one of the new additions to the squad, and Calm, perfect timing on the swing. King is behind enemy lines. Does he? No.
Nope. On top of that, Calm getting a kill with the Sova ultimate on the Havoc.
Meanwhile, the rest of Furia have to be a little pacey about this. They've invested the ult facing the other way. Nowhere really for them to go. One has been cleaned up. The second will fall.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, he would have had to go absolutely massive.
Calm.
Calm that's going massive right now in the back line.
Calm covering the flank.
Yep, who would have thought?
Not against a guy like Demon 1 either.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Calm's feeling it.
Yeah, you can tell the vibes are good on that side of the stage. He's got to stay quiet, though, concealing his position. Slowly spammed out and dropped. Heads up play by Calm, but the punch is coming back. Now Heat in a 1v2.
Jeez.
That's such a tough clutch to win.
He was so worried about a flank. He's going left and right, couldn't make a decision. But Calm, he's been very decisive. 14 and 6. Yeah.
All the way up until now, he's looked great.
Defeated. I mean, Havoc, it was a great smoke of the dart of Calm, but Calm just had the intuition. He knew. He's using the Phantom as well. He sees those Vandal Tracers coming through the smoke. He's going to pop your head.
And that was, I mean, he had used a shorty to try to clear out logs too, so he was convinced that there was someone close by.
He knew. I mean, look at King right now on the mini-map. This is just a distraction. If you can kill one, that's great.
No
but
way
King is going to...
Then there's King pushing up, as you mentioned, all the way up garage.
He can get more right now. Look at this breach. Rafa's stuck.
They're clawing their way back into this thing. Rafa is now down. This was a 5v3 that has now gone back the way of the attack.
Mr. Do-It-All.
But now even at 2 apiece, Heat creeping forward. Calm left alone. Of course, he's hit one 1v2, failed the other, and an opportunity to do it again.
And a dart coming up as well. 2 seconds.
The first shock will connect. Havoc so weak, second through, and now the dart. It's all about the swing and the fight now. He's dinked the first one. Can he get the second? Remember how weak Havoc is. Off the swing, the Red Bull clutch for Calm.
That just has a nice ring to it, doesn't it, Doug? Love hearing that. The Red Bull clutch for Calm. We hear it so often. Bringing his team back into the round and then closing it out on top of it.
Even using his dart so that he had a window to swing.
Yep. And the thing is you know he's going to do it.
Yep.
But you still have to break that dart, because if not, he's going to pre-fire headshot you.
Right. A massive round to close the half for Lev. The spike getting planted. The trip catching Calm. And now Havoc has to understand that there's at least one more.
Yeah, he's pinched.
Calm's looking to chase him down. Can he settle shots with the Sheriff? Yes, he can, right between his eyes. But they've gotten the spike down.
And they've gotten Spawn.
Fully clearing everything out. Again, on the Sheriffs. The need for a play, and they're just not connecting.
Maybe try to yoink a rifle, because I think Demon 1 does have enough money. Whoa!
The box kept him from dying to the spike.
Yeah. And he's so aggressive. Is he going to face check this Omen smoke with an operator? Once this starts fading, if he's scoped in, he gets a kill for sure.
He doesn't even have the dash proc. What?
Oh, this is off the cam. We saw a trap play like this.
Paranoia off the swing, and they've overstayed their welcome. King gets 2, Calm gets another.
Nice trap play. The Soval to back it all up as well.
He's going to get a second, and all of a sudden the security of the round continues to dwindle. It's going to take more heroics from Heat, though, if they want to win this. 3 for King.
Calm is just on one right now. 23 and 12.
Not too bad.
He's just headshotting everybody. This is a crazy form that normally we see him in later in the year.
Yeah.
For him to start off so hot, I wonder what he's been doing in the offseason.
Weird buy here for Lev. The setup for a push mid.
And it's perfect. What an answer back as well.
I mean, in almost the exact same form to the previous round.
One enemy remaining.
Heat's been spotted.
Calm is still alive.
That, again, that feels almost identical to how we saw the previous round go down.
Yeah.
Oh no, by process of elimination, they have to understand and see, and that's why they're starting to huddle up that way. The smoke first out, but the dash through. Disrespecting the early bit of utility and investing some of their own. That TP back from Khalil could be everything. MW's down. Heat is too. But again, he's got to be pacey about this. He's got to accelerate this if he wants to make a play.
Player standing.
Khalil, the 1v4, now spotted, now positioned, given away, but he's stunned, and he's dealt with. Map 1 for Leviatan, looking to find a way to commit. If Havoc plays his timing perfectly, he can secure the round on his own, but it's only 1 kill found.
Not a lot of time.
Reinforcements arriving as King holds the line. 3 on the round for him. Khalil left in a 1v2. He does have a smoke to play around, spots a gun barrel, and that's all it is.
Yeah, but King has his smoke up now too. They're just gonna double swing right here. My God, what a highlight from King.
Tex is a little bit behind on this, but they've invested the pit. Again, keep an eye on Khalil. He's starting to flank around. Tex is waiting on the other side. Havoc is now dealt with. He's now down. Calm gets a spam on the second, and the round for Lev.
Great ultimate from Calm, getting that sight. Should cause a heavy lean towards A.
The smoke is late. Rafa's timing could be huge here.
Oh,
Move, man.
yeah. Get out of my way, bro.
There's the timing. Oh, but he was looking the wrong way. And now they're going to rotate back into it as the smoke goes down. Gunfire erupts. And King walks away on top. But the timing is big here. The timing is really big out from MW. He's going to get one pop of secret, and now he's going to know there's one on the other side. But Tex strikes once more.
Last player standing.
Furia still not really in a position to will their way back into this. Khalil's going to have to 1v3. He's gotten one, and that's all it will be.
Like a madman.
It was a great start from Furia. I love what they tried dialing up here. They hadn't shown that aggression this half.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't enough.
And it was the impatience
One
done.
enemy remaining.
From Rafa trying to clear out that vent area. From MW peeking the flank on Tex a little too soon.
A 9-3 half for Lev. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break. We've said this many a time. They need to win this pistol. There's really no other way to paint that picture.
Spike planted.
King can.
And all of a sudden, there's a shot at this.
One enemy remaining.
What?
They've ripped this thing back out of their hands.
How?
It seemed done. It seemed dealt with. It seemed dusted. But Rafa in a position all the way down to 1v1, and of course, who else but Natank? 3 on the round. The pistol, again, stolen from Furia.
It just looks like Leviatan are trying to get them out of here. 2v5? Don't mind if I do.
Tex and King.
30 seconds.
That's not again. Not again. Tex is still here, and they still don't know he's here. I mean, maybe you suspect it given the cage going up, but Tex's position again is everything, and now it's a 2v2. 13 seconds left. The spikes hasn't been planted. They've done it again.
2v4.
I believe that's 3 this series.
Yeah, 3v5 on the first map, 2v5, now 2v4. Just in case your mental wasn't boomed enough if you're Furia.
Everybody's towards B here.
Yeah, this is a fast B hit. That Sage Slow is going to take out all of Heaven.
Off of the flash, the satchel's through, the paranoia paving the way, and Havoc with the rocket. I don't think he realizes he's there on the other side. It's going to be a little too high, and King playing around the box and punishing Havoc. But maybe the second attempt will be what breaks it. Palm double dipping, opportunistic in his swing.
Whoa, Khalil. He was looking at minimap.
Slow on the trigger.
So unfortunate. You could see his head just look to the left for a moment.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
And now it's just Rafa with the spike in a 1v4 up in Heaven. The little sidestep from Demon 1 is just too good.
Nice jiggles, and he gets the headshot on top of it. Use their bodies a lot more.
That flash is good. That flash is so damn good.
That's something that they were ready for in the previous round as well, just not from that up close and personal.
And now you've got yourselves a man down in an attack situation with an op.
Against the Viper's Pit in mid.
Scout destroyed.
They put the op down, the Rafa is upgraded, or upgraded, I guess in this case, to a Vandal. The spike out, Heat single-handedly getting a couple of kills, but the spike's on the other side and it's by itself. And now they're in a really awkward situation. Do they hit the res? Do they try to rotate back? They've lost control A. And take a look at Com's position.
He's playing this so well. Rafa needs to get this res off before it's too late.
Carefully creeping forward and looking to put him away, and he does. Again, it's Com on the flank.
They just had no chance against you. Leviatan blow through the competition of Furia. We saw a lot of highlights today from Com.
Com almost dropped 30 on the first map.
Yeah, 27
Hey, it felt like he was almost at 30 at halftime.
with clutches.
Again, a great debut for Leviatan on this stage. With the roster changes, with the return of Demon 1, poetic maybe for the series to end the way that it did with Com on the flank, no less, to clean things up. The story really just kind of writes itself there.
Just his timing on that, it's just great that he runs through his own Viper's Pit in that moment.
Plays it perfectly well. Speaking of Com, he's standing by with Rev on the stage behind us for the Verizon post-match interview.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's give it up for Com and Leviatan. They take down Furia, finding a victory. I gotta say, the game looked great to start. There were some back and forth. So I want to ask you, though, what were the kind of the team's expectations and also kind of the realities you saw here in your first series?
I think it was just getting a stage experience at the end of the day. And I think, as I said before, like Kickoff is kind of like your way of seeing where you're at, also improving and just like honestly taking it one step at a time as a team. And I don't know, that's what we showed today.
All right, if you were to like take one thing out of that game the team's working on or still working on as you came into the season, what would it be?
I think we're still working on like fully being on the same page on certain things. I think that's every team right now though. And then whenever we get on the same page, you see in those rounds like it's clean, you know? So I would say that and keeping it consistent to like every single round.
Awesome. And talking about being on the same page, perfect segue, thank you. The Tank on the team, how's it been playing? He actually had a few sick clutch rounds there. What's it been like kind of synergizing and bringing him into the fold?
It's cool. I don't think played with like someone from Europe before.
Okay.
So he has a different view on the game. You kind of learn from him and see what he thinks, you know? And also he's just a great person in general.
All right, and another great person in your life. Talk to me about being back on a team with Demon 1. I mean, this guy was in your wedding. You guys are so close. What's it like to be able to regroup with somebody like that and have such a close synergy on the team?
I think it feels really nice, especially like having someone that you went through so much with and then kind of like reuniting with them. And also, you know, as you can see, he's smiling a lot and having a good time. And that's all I care about, especially after last season. Like, I want him to have fun. I want him to be back to the best player in the world.
All right, heck yeah. And final question for you. It's a two-parter, but Cloud9 G2 next. Who do you got, but who would you rather be facing coming that next game?
G2 100%, because I feel like a lot of people consider them like the top of NA and stuff like that. I think it's always fun to like play the best team and see where you're at. And yeah, I got shit on Jaw.
All right, perfect. There you got to hear from Com. There is going to be some stank on the next game between them and G2, if that's the team that takes it. But that's what we got next, Com. Thank you so much. It is going to be Cloud9 versus G2. Don't go anywhere here at VCT Kickoff. We'll be right back.